Hi, I'm Marin. I represent Tamil Nadu Domestic Workers Welfare Trust. In short, we say it as TNDWWT. It is an organization which works with domestic workers, children of domestic workers, migrant workers and their family members. Annually, TNDWT reaches out thousands of individuals of these categories. When looking into two categories of these workers, both domestic workers and migrant workers, there is no proper data or documentation regarding that. Also, we can see that they are the category of people who are actually marginalized. None of them are from a socially privileged background. We can see fishermen, women from SC/ST community who are evicted, slum dwellers, all in these two categories. So these people are also a reflection of the actually marginalized people. So we work with them regularly in the community level, also in the state, national and international level. For domestic workers, what we do is we identify them initially, organize them and mobilize them as small groups. We'll be helping them to uplift their labor standards in sense of we'll be sticking on to ILO 189 and the standards set by ILO. And we'll be educating them accordingly to actually improve their workplace and work environments in such a way. From wages, work environment, occupational safety, we cover a lot of issues there. We also help them to register themselves in the Tamil Nadu State Domestic Workers Welfare Board and avail benefits through that. When it comes to migrant workers, our activities range from actually surveying them and identifying the migration and migration trends. We also form groups of migrant families. We also educate them about what is happening in the destination country and in the sending countries. Also, we provide pre-departure trainings. Now that after a lot of our efforts, we have got a separate ministry for migrant workers. Looking into both these categories, for both domestic workers and migrant workers, we don't have a proper data or documentation. And the importance of separate legislation for both these communities are very pressing. Gladly, we have developed a draft bill for domestic workers legislation, and we are slowly trying and putting our inputs to bring a legislation for migrant workers, as you know, migrant community and the issues they face are immense, vast, and we are still working on that. We actually took 2 to 3 step process. This first, we raised awareness about having a proper legislation for domestic workers among the stakeholders, then the domestic workers community, and then we have a consultation with legal experts and domestic workers and social workers to sit together and put together their points. Their domestic workers leaders also talked about their insecurities. So that was also taken into concern. A solution for that particular problem was recommended by the legal expert in this end. So we sat together around a table and put together all our inputs and what can be done for that. We got recommendations from 2 major commissions, which is Tamil Nadu State Human Rights Commission and Tamil Nadu State Commission for Women, for our bill for domestic workers protection and regulation in the state of Tamil Nadu. Except the first and second line leaders, all the staff we have are either the community members or domestic workers themselves. I'll definitely say they are the strength of the organization. Even now we have our very important staff of the organization being domestic workers. They do their domestic work half day and then be the staff for the rest of the day. We have our domestic worker leader and the staff called Pushpa. She always says mentions about her journey so far. It is like she was a beneficiary, a normal beneficiary. She actually helped out a staff to identify more domestic workers, and slowly she started voicing up for their issues, and then she became a domestic worker leader, and then slowly she became a part-time staff, and as of now she is one of the senior most leaders in the organization, and senior most staff in the organization. She goes around the state, she goes around the country, and even goes internationally and voice up for domestic workers. She is an active participant for IDWF, NDWM, NDWF, National Platform for Domestic Workers, and she'll always say her journey from struggling to read Tamil to actually learning English. She actually shares some of her dreams about her future, where she is going to write her equivalency exams and become an even more better leader, and even more better staff, and even more better person. And she always is grateful for the kickstart opportunity TNDWWT gave her. I hope she will be growing even more.